What's up, y'all? So I'm making tater tots. These tater tots are bomb. I'm starting off by go ahead and I'm peeling my potatoes. You know, to me, anything that comes from the ground, anything that's, real, nothing that's been synthesized in the lab, those are things that I'm looking for. And tater tots are delicious. I mean, who doesn't like a tater tot, right? So to me, shoot, I'm thinking, how is it that I can eat a tater tot without having to have all that extra stuff in it that you get in the freezer section with your normal tater tots, right? So what I'm doing is I'm showing y'all a way that you can incorporate these, known as fried, unhealthy carb choice. Well, you could actually put that in your meal plan, slap that with a, turkey burger with some leafy greens and, avocado and some grilled onions and, hook it up, right? Who said you can't eat healthy and have delicious food and look good at, getting those results in the gym? It's a real thing. So y'all already know you can peel the potatoes. Honestly, when I was growing up, we didn't always have a potato peeler, so we had to use a knife. I would invest in a potato peeler if you don't have one, just because, you'll lose a lot of the potato just by using a knife, unless you extra skilled. You do what you gonna do, But a potato peeler simplifies some things, and you can just bust a quick shot and just go ahead and peel those potatoes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and partially cook these. Right here, you wanna cook them in cold water. That's what's crucial. Because the way the temperature, when it cooks, you don't want it to cook unevenly. So that cold water is gonna really make sure that happens for you. Now, you're not cooking it completely through. So again, it's a partial cook, but it's about 7 minutes, and then you'll take it out and I'll tell you next what we're about to do. All right, so what I have in this bowl is tapioca flour, garlic powder, onion powder, also steak seasoning, and I threw my own little style in there with some Creole seasoning, which is bomb, but you can make it your own. Pretty much the staple seasonings that you want to have in this tater tot are going to be the garlic powder, the onion powder, and you definitely want some coarse black pepper. Something about pepper and potatoes, that flavor, they just a happy couple, So, and then you can interchange different spices. So maybe not Creole seasoning, maybe you want to do, dill or oregano or, even rosemary or whatever your heart content. Get creative, do your own thing. Maybe a couple different samples of different flavors. It's up to you. Get creative. That's what's cool in the kitchen. You can have fun with it. And then also the staple you want, mandatory, is that tapioca flour. I substitute all-purpose flour for, the tapioca. I want the tapioca. I don't want the all-purpose flour, because then that helps me really kind of dial in my macros. I already want the flour to be low in the glycemic level, as well as more on the lower end of my carbs, based on the carbs that I'll be eating, which is my potatoes. So there you go. So I'll season that up. I'm mixing that with my flour. Everything's in this bowl. So this in the bowl is the tapioca flour. I have my garlic powder, onion powder, which are the two staple seasonings, as well as steak seasoning. Because something about that black pepper is just bomb, with potato flavoring, which is a real potato, but the flavor you get when you eat a potato, right? Something about that black pepper, man, that's something do you good. So to me, they gotta be together. So these are ready now. We're gonna take these guys out. Cool. Can't forget the last one in there. Beautiful. So now these potatoes are hot. You want to let them cool down a little bit, or you could use your tongs. I have my grater right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start grating these guys. But if it's too hot for you, no worries. Just go ahead and just let them cool down before y'all do it, okay? Now there's moisture in here, so you're gonna wanna squeeze out that moisture. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get these on here. I'm gonna, just like that. Now you might think like, oh, it's cool, you don't need to do this step. Promise you, it's important, okay? So I just went ahead and got me a nice clean dish towel that I know it's gonna be cool. I mean, this is my food, so that's something you rather not do, no worries. Get you some cheesecloth, you can get that at the store. It's really simple. Me, I'll utilize what's in my house, you know. I'm not really tripping on the cheesecloth, but this is just a great alternative in case you're like me and, you know, we just make it do what it do, you know. So go ahead and you wanna squeeze that just to get any moisture out of that. Again, abs tight and, you know, get you a little workout while you're doing it. Cause we ain't scared a little bit of work, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially if it's gonna be bomb. Why would you know? All right, cool. So I go ahead and I got my little stuff right here. We good. And there might be a little excess stuff that you lose on the towel, but not too much. It's all good. No big deal, right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna really wash that out in the sink to get all that food out because I don't want that in my washing machine, right? All right, so this is the tapioca flour, my seasoning, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add this in a little bit as we go. So, now I'm gonna go ahead and let me get that bracelet up there, baby. So mess around. Get that messed up. Smash that up in there. Spread that out so we can get that. And what the flour does is it helps bind it together so it holds its shape so it doesn't fall apart, you know? Cool. So I'm mixing that together. It's a little messy. If you had some gloves, it'd probably be less messy, but I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know. It's a little bit of fun in the kitchen, you know.